Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nancy and Apron. Snow. Still cold here. Potato soup. That's what comes to mind for me, potato soup. My parents did not fix potato soup when we were growing up. If my mother fixed something to do with potatoes, she would call it potatoes with thickening. I know there's a big difference. And so I've been working on my potato soup recipe. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Trial and error. That's what we call it, right? So, as you see, I went ahead and boiled my potatoes. I like to boil them whole. I think it actually gives it a wonderful flavor if you're doing it like that and leaving the skins on. It gives it a better flavor. It holds all that goodness in. Now, I did have to slice some of the pieces off because the potatoes were in the refrigerator a little too long. That's where I store mine at, in the refrigerator. And even in there, they were starting to root out. So, time to use them, right? Okay. Let me tell you all what I've done. I'm going to set my pan here. Now, this little mixture that I showed you all earlier, this is 2.5 cups of water, and I put 1.5 teaspoons of the Kerr's chicken bouillon in it. I also put 1 teaspoon of parsley, 1 teaspoon of fresh onion powder. Yes, I make my own. I love it. And I haven't made my own of this yet, but I will. I put 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder in here. So I'm going to put that in here and get it boiling. And then I've got a few other things that I'm going to add. So let's get that heat turned up. And let's get us a stirring device. Now, the whole thing I showed you when I showed you there just a minute ago, that jar is actually my bacon grease that I keep stored in the refrigerator. I'll put it in a canning jar. But I'm going to add a good tablespoon to it. Give it that bacony flavor. Now these potatoes I'm actually going to peel over here. I'm just letting them cool down a little bit so I can handle them. Because you already know that's going to be hot. But I've got chives too, and I'm going to put this in at the end. And yes, as I've said before, these came from the garden. I really enjoyed my little herb garden this year. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do basil again. Dill. We got the wrong kind of dill, so I want to do dill again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to add this instant potatoes as my thickener. Now, I've got this can of the cream of potato soup over here, but I don't know that I'm going to use that. Again, it's trial and error, so we're going to see what happens. But I do know I'm going to put those instant potatoes in here. And then I'm going to thin it down even more. I don't have any, broth, the liquid broth on hand. I've used all of it. And I forgot to get any when I went to the store with Tom the other day. So let's see about getting these peeled. And I'm just going to peel them over into the, see, and I'm just going to drop the peels back into that strainer. And I rinse those with cold water to try to get it to help cool down some. I just love the smell of a boiled potato with the skin on. I don't know which is my favorite. A boiled potato with the skin on, or a baked potato in the oven. I tell you, my sister, rest her soul, my oldest sister, her and her husband had on numerous times fixed potatoes in their wood burner. They would do baked potatoes. Now I can tell you that is the best potato I have ever had when it comes to baked potatoes. So if you're not baking potatoes and you've got a wood burner stove, if you're not baking potatoes in it, please, please give it a try. I know you'll love it. So I'm just going to quarter that, and then we're just going to do it in some bite-sized pieces. Now I did not let these boil until they got really soft. They've still got just a little bit of bite to them because we don't want them to cook down to nothing when we go to put them back in our soup, right? But let me get all of these done, get all of them peeled and diced, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, here's the last of the peeled potatoes, peeled boiled potatoes. I also want to mention one more thing to you. My mother, anytime she made her potato salad, which was the best to me and everyone else that ever tried it. Oh, oops. There you go. That's what that looks like now. I have not put the instant potatoes in yet. I want these potatoes to get some of that flavor of all the spices that I've put in there, or herbs that I've put in it. But my mother, when she made her potato salad, she did it just like this with her potatoes. And we did not eat the skin of the potato. If you wanted to partake in her wonderful and delicious potato salad, then you'd best get to peeling them. And don't peel a bunch of it off. You just pull the skin and it comes right off. It gives it, well, potatoes already have an earthy flavor to them, but it just gives them that extra earthy love. I don't know how to describe it. If you've ate potatoes with the skins on, jackets on, Mama said, jackets on. If you've ate potatoes that were peeled like that, then you know exactly what I'm talking about and that flavor that's involved. You all are going to have to excuse this mess. I recently had surgery and have not had a chance to get anything done to this, but will very soon. Well, let's get back to this potato soup. Okay. Now, next up, I'm going to get you guys up here so you can see. That's next up. A little bit higher so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I've just barely got my, yeah, watch me sling that off there. I've just barely got the burner going, okay? Now, let me get a few things out of the fridge. A little bit of cheese, heavy whipping cream, sour cream. All right, now I'm going to add this instant potatoes. I'm probably going to do it just a little bit at a time. I don't know that I want to put the whole thing in there because it's just going to sit up really thick, I think. If I do, then, now y'all, I didn't put any, I ain't putting salt in here. That bouillon is more than salty. And I just don't think it needs it. So we're not going to put it in there. Now. Oh wow, this smells so good. It's making my mouth water. It's a long time before supper, I should say. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put just like half a teaspoon of chive in it. Love chives. Potatoes and chives, yeah. It's one of my favorite things. I'm going to turn that heat down some more. Give it a good stir. Now, if it thickens up while you're waiting for supper time to come around, then all you have to do is add just a little bit of milk to it, or some. I'm just going to put like a tablespoon of cream cheese in there. But milk, water, broth, whatever you want to put in it. Now this is just stuff I'm adding in here for right now. Of course we're gonna add some bacon crumbles to the top and some cheese and stuff. And I'm gonna add like 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream to it. Stir it around. My goodness. I may add some more of those instant potatoes, but that's one of the best things you can use to thicken a soup up. If it's going to have potato in it, we're going to put a little bit of cheese in there, not too much. Now, later, when we eat our dinner, I'm also going to have some biscuits that I'm going to make, and they're going to be a keto biscuit. I know, keto biscuits and potato soup. Yes, please. But that wasn't what I was going to tell you. We're going to top it with bacon and some cheese that Tom smoked on our smoker. Oh my goodness. Get that smoky flavor in this potato soup. It's going to be amazing, I do think. Yeah. Oh, if only you could smell this. It's absolutely delicious smelling. I know it's going to have to taste good. I'm going to add just a little more. Now all I did a while ago was put a sprinkle over the top of the pan, which is probably equaling out to a tablespoon, and that's all I'm putting in this. I'm using it as a thickening agent. Yeah, you can make your own thickening with xanthan gum or arrowroot or cornstarch, however you want to do it. But see how that made that thicken up so good just then? Oh boy. Yeah, buddy. This is going to be so good. Alright, y'all. Now, we're just going to let it sit and let those flavors marry. Oh, that yummy goodness. Oh my goodness. Just look at that.